Okay guys, on this tutorial I'm gonna teach you how to apply a special effect called that it's gonna make the picture look like if he's running. So let me show you what we're gonna do. First of all, we're gonna create a motion trail on this picture. So let's get started. I want you guys to open your Photoshop, and this picture you guys will find it inside the folder that we copy from the PE department. So remember, this picture we're going to use it to make your calendar, which will be your final project. It's going to be your second quarter a quarter test. So please, you have to make this as neat as possible. So I want you guys to open the picture, look for the picture. This picture I found it inside the subfolder high school. You guys can find it there and just click open. So this is how you guys will have it. I want you guys to select the first thing. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna select the first thing. So we're gonna use our lasso tool, our lasso selection tool, which is this one. And on this one, we're just gonna start making the border. We're gonna select the border. Don't worry if you guys don't make it perfect. We're gonna use the eraser later to get rid of all the things that we don't want in our selection. So just try to do this, and we're gonna take more time, and we're gonna take more time using the eraser tool. So this is my selection. I want you guys to create a new layer. Click on the new layer, and when you guys have your new layer, I want you guys to select your background where you guys have your selection, and click where it says edit, copy, go to your new layer, and on your new layer I want you guys to paste. As you guys can see, you guys have it here, and I want you guys to start using your eraser tool. In your eraser tool, I want you guys to use all the sizes possible, all the size of your eraser. Why? Because the more you guys focus and the more time you guys spend with the eraser tool, the better the effect will be. On this one, I want you guys to use the zoom option, which is the key, a control and the plus sign from your numeric keypad. I want you guys to use that, and just to get close enough so you guys can see. Try to use the eraser one at a time, so one stroke at a time, because you guys can keep it pressed and you guys can start erasing. But if you guys make a mistake and you guys have to undo, you have to click Ctrl Z, and it's gonna take you all the way where you guys started. So if you guys make small things, you keep it pressed for short periods of time. If you guys make a mistake, it's just gonna take you a little bit back. Is not gonna take you all the way to the beginning. So take your time with this one, and on these places where you have smaller, just try to decrease the size of your eraser so you really can go into those spaces right there. Okay, I want you guys to really make something nice, and just try to erase all the things that you guys will not use. So if you need to use a smaller eraser, just go ahead and use it. Okay, take your time. For example, on this one, I just cut out a part of his arm, so I'm just gonna undo and I'm gonna try it again, please, because I've been seeing in some of the pictures that you guys have sent me, a lot of the pictures have a missing piece of the body of the person that you guys were doing this effect. So please try to do it nicely, try to do it the best one possible. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna delete this layer because I already have my layer over here, which I actually work. So we can keep working. Okay, so I have my layer. As you guys can see, I have deleted, and I have it as close as possible. I don't have any black borders on my picture, so I really took my time on this one, and this is the same thing I want from you guys. Okay, now what I want you guys to do is that we're gonna copy this layer. And to copy this layer, there's two ways that you guys can do it. One is to drag this layer into the new layer option, and it's gonna create a new layer for you, a copy of the layer. Or the other one is, if you guys want to go up to the layer option on the menu, click new, and you guys will click where it says layer via copy. If you guys click it, it's gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna do 6 layers. We have 2, and we can do 4 more. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, since if we name them, we can work better, so we're gonna name them. We're gonna leave at layer 1. We're gonna click inside, double click, and we're gonna put layer 2. We're gonna go to the next one, and this one is gonna be called layer 3. We're gonna go up, layer 4, layer 5, and the last one, sorry, I double clicked on the wrong place, and the last one is layer 6. Okay, on the last layer we're not gonna do anything. The last layer we're not gonna do anything. I want you guys to make the background visible by clicking on the eye so we can see it. And we're gonna start with the layer number 1. We're gonna take our selection tool, which is this one. I'm gonna zoom out so you guys can see what is the type of thing that we're trying to do. And now this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to move it just a little bit so we can see like a shadow. We're gonna move on to the second layer, and we're gonna do the same thing. So there we have it. There we have the other one. So we're gonna start from the top. So we have the layer number 5. We have layer number 4. We have layer number 3. We have layer number 1, number 2, and number 1. There we go. So this is what we made. Now it's time for us to apply the effect that I'm telling you. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna click on the opacity, and I'm gonna start with the first one, with the layer number 1. So I'm gonna take it all the way down to 65. I'm gonna do the same thing with the layer number 2, 65 or 66. Okay, number 3, 65. Number 4, 66. Number 5, 65, and number 6. Remember that we're not gonna do anything. Now we're gonna go back again to the layer number 1, and on this one, on the blend mode, you guys remember this is the way all the layers blend together. So on this one, we're gonna make a change. Instead of normal, we're gonna click on the one that says soft light, and we're gonna apply the same blend to all the layers from 1 all the way to number 5. Let's see how it turns out. Soft light, layer 4, soft light, layer 5, soft light, and layer 6 we're not gonna do it. Okay, and even layer 5, if we can just leave it to normal, that can be okay too, because as you guys can see, from the back it looks like it's fading away. So if we just leave it a little bit darker or more or the picture stronger, just beside him, that can be good. Okay, we're all finished. I told you that this was gonna be a real easy, and it was gonna be quick. Now, what I want you guys to add to this picture is something that you guys have done before, and you guys have been using it a lot, is to add a text. But the text, I need you guys to do this. First of all, before you guys start typing, you need to know the size of your text, and you need to know the type of your text. So on this case, try to look on the internet for quotes about running, quotes that will make sense on this one. So this is just a short example on the run, but since we have our text, and sometimes it's difficult to read the text because we have our background, and the color of our text tends it kinds of blends with our background. So I want you guys to put a stroke into your text so your text can look something like that. Do not use red though, just try to use another color that's gonna look good. And also on your picture, on the picture on the top, number 6, the one that we didn't make any changes to, I want you guys to apply the outer glow so it will have this effect. Do not put any stroke because it's not gonna turn out right, and I want you guys not to use too much of a size because our effect is gonna go away, and we don't want that. So just keep it minimal, to the minimum value, and that's it. You know, you're all set. I want you guys to save it, file, save as, save it as a JPEG, and just like I said on the document, please put your name on it and put the name of the effect, so it's gonna be easy for me to evaluate. For example, Jose motion trail, and that's it. Save it and send it to my email, please. I'll see you later.